Take a moment. This has been such an emotional journey because this reading slump has consumed my life for so long and it's finally ending. Well, hello people of the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. So, I am deciding to vlog. Like, who is she? I haven't been posting consistently in a while or like very often. So the fact that I'm vlogging again already, who is she? Anyways, I thought I've been moved into this apartment now for about 2 months. Actually, yeah, it's been 2 months and it's also, you know, almost June. Tomorrow is June, meaning it's the month I'm gonna see Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour. Everything in the world is just aligning up to this moment, even if there's stuff going on in my life in terms of like wanting to find a new job, get more money, and that's not working out for me and I just keep getting rejection after rejection. All of that aside, the world is fine. It's really not fine, but you know, I'm trying to pretend that it is. So have this video as like a little escape because there's so much going on in everyone's lives and in the world and everything and just everything. So take this video as a moment to just relax, forget about your troubles if you can. Just have a moment to unwind. That's why I would like this video to be for you because I need it for myself. There's so much going on. And you need a break at times. You need a moment to just breathe. So hopefully this video can be that for you. I have been moved in here now for 2 months. I have not had a reading vlog in this apartment, which I would say is shocking, but also I've only read 1 book this entire year so far, and it's May. Well, basically June, tomorrow is June. So it's been 6 months into the year. I've read 1 book, guys. Libro. So I was like, it's about time I read something. I need to beat this reading slump, get the hell out of it. I'm so sick of being in a reading slump and just not being in the mood to read. I want to read again. I want to read again. It is so true. I say this really funnily because all I have in this apartment is 2 books. All of my books are in my parents' house because I still haven't moved them here yet. I need to do that, but I also want to paint this room. So like, I was like, there's no point in moving in the bookshelves because I'm gonna have to move them out from the walls to paint the walls. So I'm just kind of procrastinating it to like a really high extreme and I really need to get over that. Anyways, I'm also procrastinating telling you what books I want to read. There's only 2 books I have in this household and these are these 2. The first one is The Boy Next Door by Jenny Ireland. I was sent this by Penguin Ireland and I think this is a romance. I would assume so just from looking at the cover. And what if the person you need most has been there all along? That is such a main character word to say. Let me give you a little synopsis of what it's about because I actually have no idea what it's about. I just got it sent to me by the publisher, like I said, and I don't know what it's about. There's also a huge crease down the back, so this must have got folded over. Anyways, that's besides the point. Let me do my reenactment of dramaticness. Now, she wasn't Molly Cassidy, St. Anne's Pain in the Hole princess. She was 9-year-old Molly, who was my best friend in the whole world. Nobody had put her in the recovery position. All these people, and they just left her here like that. Oh my god, did she die? I held her hand until the ambulance came. Oh! Okay. Finbar being the name of the character is the most Irish thing I've ever heard in my life. So if you don't know, this is clearly set in Ireland because Finbar is the most Irish name you'll ever hear. Finbar and Molly lived next to each other. When they were children, they spent hours and hours together. They were best friends until they weren't. Now, 18, Finn and Molly move in very different circles. Molly's popular, pretty, dating the most handsome boy in the whole school. Finn has 1 friend, and he's pretty sure he hates his dad and his little sister. At a party one night, though Molly's life changes in an instant, and she and Finn are pulled together again in a way they could never have imagined. Okay, you seem a little bit interesting actually. I wasn't expecting you to grab my attention like that. This other book is the one I'm really wanting to read because I've had it for so long. I've had the audiobook for so long and I really think that in order for me to get back into reading I need to do an audiobook. So, An Ember in the Ashes. I know Sabata here is ruthless and she like kills off characters left, right and center. She doesn't care if they're your favorite characters, she'll kill them off. And I love that. I love when an author just is so ruthless, doesn't care, will kill off your character. Like, I love that. I respect it so much and I love to see it. Like, I love fearing that a character is gonna get killed off. Like, I love that feeling. I don't know what it says about me. I should probably talk about that in therapy, but It's a fun little game to see, will my character die? Who knows? Let me read you the back of it in case you don't know what this is. You probably have heard about this before because it's very popular. An orphan fighting for her family, a soldier searching for his freedom, a story burning to be told. Leia is a scholar living under the iron-fisted rule of the Martial Empire. When her brother is arrested in the dead of night for treason and her loved ones slain, Leia must go undercover as a slave at the, I nearly said as a slave at the Empire's greatest military academy in exchange for assistance for those who claim that she can save her brother from execution. The Academy's finest soldier, Elias, is secretly its most unwilling, but before he can act on the desertion he plans in his heart, he's ordered to participate in a ruthless contest to choose the next martial emperor. When Leia and Elias's paths collide, they will find their destinies are inescapable, intertwined, and their choices will rock the future of the very empire they fear. Did not know this had a contest in it, so that's kind of fun. I think this is what I'm gonna read. Do know that this actually has grabbed my attention, and I probably will read this now because I didn't think it was gonna be as fun as it sounds. But I'm not in the mood for real life. I'm in the mood for fantasy. So let's read some fantasy. There's a map! Oh, we all know how I feel about a map, guys. I mean, she's not giving much. She's a bit boring, but like, it's there. This is also gonna be like a little mini weekend vlog because today's Friday, so I'm probably gonna vlog the weekend. And I'm off today and I'm off Sunday. I'm working Saturday, but still might do some reading and stuff. And I would love to finish this by the weekend. Like by Sunday, I'd love to have this finished. We shall see, because my boyfriend is really in the reading mood at the moment. He just finished reading Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died, and he loved that, and now he's reading another book that I made him read, which is How to Bang a Billionaire by Alexis Hall, and he's currently reading it and he's loving it. So yeah, maybe me and him would have like a little reading date moment on Sunday. That would be really cute because the weather's actually supposed to be really nice at the weekend. So maybe we could go to like a little park, do some reading. I am kind of stealing that from Chloe because I did just watch her video where she read in the park. You know what's funny? So my AirPods aren't currently not working, so I have to use like headphones that can plug into my phone. The only ones that I had available to use are gaming ones. So this is how I'm gonna be reading my book. It's like reading, but also 911, what's your emergency? Okay, bestie, so I am back home, not back home. I didn't even update my vlog because the last clip you saw, I said I was gonna start reading, which guys, I started reading. I know. Hold the applause, honestly. I got to page 26, chapter 4, so as you can see that is not far at all, but she read. I also just got back from going to the cinema. I went with Gabriel and my cousin Emily. We went to go see Fall Guy, which was a fun movie. Wasn't obsessed with it, didn't hate it, but also wasn't like anything spectacular. Thought it was a bit too long and a bit too silly goofy for me, but I still really enjoyed it anyways. So now I'm home, gonna have some cereal. Gabriel is currently gaming. He's playing a bit of Fortnite, which I'm not playing Fortnite because I can't stand this new season with the cars. So I'm gonna do some reading while he is gaming before I go to bed because I am up very early for work in the morning.
I'm just gonna put a voiceover or cute music on this video anyways. So I can literally say whatever I want to say. Like, hi, my name is Gabriel.
Oh, motherfucker, where is it? Where the is it?
I was doing like smiles and you both went back to reading and I was like it's like, why are you guys actually reading?
Because that's what we came here for.
I guess I'll read then. So what do you think about life?
Aren't you reading? Aren't you reading?
Huh?
Thank you.
I didn't hear any of that.
No, he said to me, what do you think about life? I was like, aren't you reading? Because he's stalling, he doesn't want to read.
Kevin, you need to actually get on like your shit because both me and Gabriel are on 73%.
Yeah.
And you're
The screaming though?
I'm 75% at the moment.
73.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, I only started this book today.
Oh, Emily, no, you're very
That is
problematic, Emily. That is very sad.
It's not sad.
You started today, how are you 75%
But it's only
through?
like
It's only
300
3
pages
o'clock in the
long.
day.
It's 200 pages long.
No, it's only like 300 pages long.
The fact I look like, once again,
Well,
a
I started it
991
last night, went to
caller
sleep,
in
and
the
then
woods.
read more.
You don't need to put the microphone down.
Like,
You know
squad,
what I
where
mean,
we
right?
drop it.
It's funny, like, 911, what's your emergency?
And you click the. Yeah. Which road are you on?
Like,
Route
I need you to stay on
77?
the phone with me. Fine, I'm reading now. See what even is reading. It's such a social concept.
it's really
It's
not.
literally the social concept of your YouTube channel.
Once again, why are you screaming?
You people look at me like how? You have to read everything in your daily life basis.
Guys, I'm trying to.
Fighting.
Hmm?
The ducks were
The
fighting.
ducks were fighting.
The iPad 10 generation. I need to look on.
Why are you vlogging us for?
Kevin, you look in pain.
Because I'm cold. And that's why we're leaving. Don't touch my camera.
Excuse me.
Don't.
Give me your public.
I will bite
please.
you.
Give me your public. Hi everyone. I need to make a confession. Kevin's reading era is definitely gone. He's bored reading.
It lasted.
Okay? It lasted like
2 days.
2
Not
minutes even. 2 minutes even. We were reading, me and Emily were reading our books, completely focusing it,
Kindle girlies.
loving in
That's
it.
the issue, Kevin.
Kindle girlies, yeah. And
you're
he's
not a
just
Kindle
not liking
girly.
it. It's over, guys. It's the end of an era.
No, it's absolutely not. It's just I got a bit cold, a bit bored. I just need a little rejuvenation.
You needed to scroll
What's your
on TikTok.
rejuvenation?
Yeah, I needed my scroll.
You're in the middle of a reading thing and you want to go on TikTok.
Chapter 8, page 63. It is good. Like, I'm not disliking the book. It's just, I don't have the attention span for reading.
That's why I can only read romance.
And
Like,
on
for
the
a
camera,
glass
Emily.
moment.
Come
That's
to,
okay. That's
come
kind
here
of a
in the middle.
concept. She can't be seen.
Here,
Can't
can't be
seen,
seen, but she can be heard.
I can be hurt.
Not us saying the same thing.
I'm really struggling with reading Throne of Glass at the moment because of that. Or I need like, I don't have enough
because
time
this-
to get into it. Does
This
that make
book
sense?
has a competition section, and I feel like once I get to that, I'm gonna fly through it. I love competitions.
So I'm basically
He's
reading
reading Smut.
Smut. I've done a vlog for this exact book.
The book I'm reading. I've read all the Elsie Silver like series. I've read all of Chestnut Springs, then the first one in What I Love, and now I'm reading her first series. I'm on the second book, which is a full finish. And it's really good so far. I think this is my favourite so far of the series.
I'm in the mood for fearing that my character's gonna get killed off.
Fort Wing. Everyone will agree.
We need to start reading Fourth Wing.
I will reread it with you, Kevin. And I'm not a rereader. I don't really read books.
Dear reader.
Goodbye, everyone.
We've come home, and now we're making, me and Emily making friendship bracelets for Eris tour.
I'm so stressed. I have no bracelets.
Yeah, we need to make a lot, but it's just effort. And Gabriel is just sitting there playing Fortnite.
Because he's
Because I
on
already
top of
have-
his shit.
Yeah, he's meant so many because he flies through them, and me and Emily are behind, so we're playing catch up.
is, do not complicate your shit. And then you go.
That's the life motto. Don't complicate your shit, and that's
An
beautiful.
attack on
It's
me.
beautiful. Okay guys, so as you can see from the last clip where I was rudely bullied for like trying to read and people just shunning me. Anyways, I have been reading. I am up to, actually this isn't correct where I'm up to on this because my audiobook says differently because I listened to some in the car. Oh, hello. I listened to some in the car on my drive home from work the other day, so I got a bit further and I haven't updated my physical book to where I am. Okay, so I am already a bit through chapter 11. Like I'm halfway, like I've paused mid-chapter. So I'm somewhere in chapter 11, so this isn't completely accurate, but I'm on page 89. And the book has me hooked, or like it's grabbed my attention. The part with the competition has happened. So basically, without spoiling, because this is already on the back that like it mentions the competition. In this world, there is these people that are ruled by the empire, and there are marshals and scholars. Scholars are like the lesser than people, or they're seen as lesser than, and the marshals are like the people that are like high up in the government or whatever in that world. Two of our characters, one is in the marshal area, like he's training to become a soldier. Then we have our other character, Leia, who is the scholar, and she is seeking these resistant people to help her break out her brother who got captured. She's gonna do like a little mission for them to get her brother back. The main male character is where I'm focused at. His name is Elias, and he is the one doing the competition at the moment. So basically it's to become the new emperor of this like world. In order to find the new one, they have to pick the 4 best graduates that just graduated, and they have to go through like trials to see who's going to become the new emperor. So I'm kind of obsessed with that. It kind of reminds me the way it's setting up as like the Tri-Wizard tournament, and I'm here for that because that sounds so fun. I love a competition thing in books. I love that kind of stuff. Like obviously I love the Hunger Games, the Maze Runner, all those kind of books. Like I love competitions, and I was hoping to read more of it today. I have not done that at all. Instead, on my day off, I have been watching Love Island, and also I made some friendship bracelets for the Eras tour. Yeah, so these are the two I made today, and these are kind of the first time I decided to be a bit like fancy with my friendship bracelet designs. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw these because I posted them on Instagram. So I made this Ivy one, but it spells Ivy anyways, so which is from Evermore. Spells Ivy, and it just has all these like little leaves on it, and the layers are wavy. And then we made this other one, which I honestly think is probably my favorite one I've made. So I got these little cute charms, which has the Eiffel Tower on it, which is so cute. And one of my favorite songs from Midnights is Paris. So I made one that says, we were in Paris, if the letters will all turn around. Yeah, it says we were in Paris, and it has a little Eiffel Tower. It's such a cute bracelet. I'm so proud of that one, to be honest. Like, I will not be trading her because I'm obsessed with her. She's my favorite one I've ever made, so I will be keeping that for myself. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing, but I want to read some more. I definitely do plan to read more today, but as of right now, I'm kind of in the mood to watch the rest of my Love Island episode. Then I need to make dinner because Gabriel's almost home. So it's kind of been, I think I said in this vlog, I was just editing it, that it was May. It was almost June. So we're currently in September. 3 months has passed since the clips that you have just been watching. I'm safe and happy to tell you guys that I have actually finished a book since then, but it wasn't any of the books that I was talking about already in this vlog. So also you'll probably will notice there's a lot of difference to the flat because I painted in the sitting room and it's now blue and a lighter shade of blue. I love this room now that we painted it. It's so good. I say we painted it, I painted it. Gabriel was in work when I painted it, so I deserve all the credit, thank you. So yeah, I haven't read any more of An Ember in the Ashes that you saw me talking about already in this vlog, but I did finish a book, and that was The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. I read this with Chloe and Caitlin. We did like a really fun FaceTime where we read the book out loud to each other. We each took like paragraphs and read it out loud, like how you used to do in school. And it was so fun, and then we watched the movie, loved it. Chloe has a vlog, I'll link it down below if you wanna go watch it. I didn't vlog when we read it, but I know Chloe did, so I'll link it down below. And it was such a fun time, I loved it. I have been trying to read Prince Caspian, which is the second book in the Chronicles of Narnia series. I've got, I think, to like chapter 6 of it, and I haven't read any more of it. So that's the story of my life at the moment, because I keep starting books and not finishing, because I'm currently reading An Ember in the Ashes, Prince Caspian, one of Emily Henry's books, What is a Happy Place or Funny Stories. It's the one that's not the newest one, the one before it, so it's either Happy Place or Funny Story, one of them. I'm currently trying to read that. And when I say currently, I mean I haven't probably picked it up in like months, but I started it since I last vlogged anything here. And then another book that I am currently reading, which is the fourth one. This one actually, though, I will be finishing probably in this vlog, which makes me very excited. This book is probably gonna be the book, guys, that is curing the book hangover. Let's take a moment for that. Moment is over. That book is When Harry Was Here by Dustin Thau. Now, if you guys remember, I did a vlog a couple of years ago where I read books that were popular on TikTok, and I read You've Reached Sam. That was the name of the book, which was by Dustin Thau. It was his first book that he'd written. And this is now the second book by him. This actually just came out on the 5th of September. I got sent this book as a review copy by Pam Macmillan. So thank you so much to them for sending this to me, because I remember I loved reading You've Reached Sam. I loved that book so much. This one is a really stunning one too. And I think the reason I'm enjoying this one so much is because it's dealing with grief. And that's something that I didn't realize I wanted to read in a book. You know when you just don't actually know like what kind of book you're in the mood for, and then you start reading it and you're like, oh my god, how did I not know that this is what I needed to be reading about right now? This is how I'm feeling with this one, because this book follows this main character named Eric, whose best friend has passed away. And Eric is gay, and so was his best friend Daniel. Eric was kind of more into him and stuff like that, so there was kind of like a romantic vibe there. Then basically Daniel has passed away. Eric has kind of been like obviously in a state of depression for like a year because he lost his best friend and like the boy that he was kind of in love with. Then one summer with Daniel and Eric, they went abroad with their school, and Eric met a boy named Haru. and he really had a fun connection with him, had a lot of fun times, but he didn't like proceed it in a romantic way because he was still so like, oh, I don't want to leave Daniel on his own, even though Haru was so into him, Eric was so into Haru. And then they obviously never seen each other because Eric went back home. In this story, basically, Eric is now extremely in grief because he's lost his best friend. And basically, Haru shows up in Chicago one day and Eric's like, what are you doing here? And then Haru and him just kind of pick up where they left off, kind of. But Haru keeps disappearing randomly. So like they could be in the middle of talking about something, showing and looking at something in Chicago, and then Eric turns to talk to Haru and he's disappeared. It's an interesting one because Eric is now talking to Haru again and like seeing Haru. It's like helping him through the depression and grief of his best friend Daniel's loss. And he's like starting to live again. He's starting to like apply to jobs. He's rethinking about applying to the university. Like it just feels like he's starting to gain himself back and like come back into himself. I'm really enjoying reading that because if you don't know, I haven't talked about it much in the vlog, but basically my boyfriend Gabriel lost his brother last year and it was a very difficult time for both of us to go through. Obviously way more difficult for Gabriel, but it was such a shock to all of us. That was the first time I flew to Brazil. The first time I met his mother was during like that whole loss and everything, which was obviously very traumatic, very sad. And I've obviously been seeing Gabriel going through a whole year of grief losing his brother. And it's something that I just did not think I needed to read about, but reading about it has been so healing to some part of me that I didn't realize it needed to be healed. I literally was sitting here for like the last half an hour or hour or so and I read like 60 pages really easily because this book is so easy to read. The same as You've Reached Sam, you read it so fast. It's just something about Justin Thau's writing style. He just makes it so easy to consume. I definitely think I'm probably gonna finish it today. I'm going over to my parents' house now to get food. Gabriel is currently out with his cousin and then my mom just invited me over for dinner because she's getting a takeaway, so I'm gonna go have that. Then when I get home, I think I'm gonna just chill in the house until Gabriel gets home and finish this book because I really just want to keep reading. It's true, guys, I want to keep reading. Take a moment. This has been such an emotional journey because this reading slump has consumed my life for so long and it's finally ending. Okay guys, I am literally 60 pages away from finishing the book. I'm on page 230. Chapter 17 right here. I literally read, I think like 80 pages in one sitting just now. That's insane for me. I haven't read like a lot of pages like that in so long and it actually felt so good. Like I didn't want to stop. I just felt myself getting a bit sleepy and it's still only like 9 o'clock at night. So I was like, you know, I don't want to go to sleep yet. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and then get back to finishing the book. It is taking a really interesting approach where I am right now, if you read this book, because like he's seeing these other characters, or like this other character, he like went on a date with him and the guy was kind of disgusting. All that kind of stuff happening, so I think we're actually at the point, like, you know, when those just traditional storylines and everything where there's just like, the character has a breakdown or like a hysterical breakdown because all of the grief and everything overcomes them and they finally snap and like break down. I think that's what's about to happen, so I could end up crying, but I do need to have some tea. Now, what cup do I want? This is the thing about having your own home. All of my mugs are fun mugs. Like, no mugs are boring anymore, like, because I buy all fun ones. But what one do I want? I think I'm vibing Mr. Simba. I got this when I went to Disneyland Paris earlier this year, and it's so cute. I love it. You look like Glaribo in this light, remarkable. Well, you do. It's true. Did I just put the spoon in the dishwasher when I still needed to put the milk in and then stir it? Yes. Are we gonna judge me for that? No. That's an easy mistake. Now, the question is, guys, do I need emotional support chocolate? Yes, I do. Okay, I have my last Whisper bar. It's a Whisper Gold. Okay, girly pops. The glasses are going back on. The book is under the arm. Chocolate is in hand. Tea is piping and ready to be spilled. Oh my god. You know when you just make a cup of tea and it's the perfect temperature? Like it's not too hot, not too cold. It's just... I feel like Miss Goldilocks right now. Okay, oh my god. I want to try multitask here. Turn off the light. Oh, Hello darkness, my old friend. Oh, okay, fun little lighting moment going on here. Oh my god, the vibe with this lighting right now is so fun. Yeah, because we've got this like light behind the TV that Chloe and Caitlin got me for my birthday, which I'm obsessed with. And that's what's literally making this light right now. I also have my lamp on in the corner here because you guys should never read a physical book in the dark because it's bad for your eyesight, guys. Also guys, look at this little cup I got recently when I went Code Orange shopping for like Halloween stuff for the house. This little glass cup with this little ghost, and it's like pink. You can't really, I don't know if you can really see the pink right now with the lighting, but it's such a cute glass. I'm obsessed with it. Glasses are on, cell phones are on silent. Let's finish this book. Besties, I've cried. I literally have cried because I'm not even finished. I literally have like 20 something pages still left. If you've read this book, I literally at the 20-ish pages or so, 27 pages left, I think. Something so sad was just revealed and I'm so shook. I was not expecting it. And literally my eyes just filled up with tears and they just started flowing and I was like, oh my god. Dustin Thou. I am honestly obsessed with his book so far. I know this is only his second one that he's released, but I've really enjoyed it. I love how he talks about grief. Like the fact that this book is just all about this character who thinks he's found this dream boy after all this time, only to realize that this is someone that he's made up to help cope with the death of his best friend. And obviously there's a lot more to it because that part is not spoilerish. That's literally what this book is marketed as, so that's not a spoiler. It's just so beautiful, this story. These characters are so relatable. I'm just such a big fan of Dustin Thau already. And I'm so happy because I feel the power of literature overtaking my whole body. And I feel like this is gonna cure my reading slump. I'm so happy right now. Well, I'm also sad at the same time. I don't know why I just said I'm really happy because I was just crying 2 seconds ago. Okay guys, I finished reading When Haru Was Here by Dustin Thau and I loved this book so much. I cried even more as I was reading it because it got to parts where it were even more emotional, so I cried a lot. I have loved You Reach Sam. I've loved this one. I really feel like I'm in the reading era. Like I feel it back. I don't want to say the reading slump has been officially cured. I do think I'm going to do like another part 2 reading vlog where we do like, have I officially cured my reading slump? And we'll do more reading in that to see if it actually has come true. But for now, I'm feeling hopeful. I feel like it might be on its way out the door saying goodbye, hope she never returns. But yeah, I give this 5 out of 5 stars. I just love how Dustin Thau writes about grief. It's so beautiful the way he writes it. In this book and in You Reach Sam, it shows different coping mechanisms people can take to help them deal with grief, which I find so beautiful. And like I said, I've been dealing with grief this past year, me and my partner have. So it's something that I can relate to, I resonate with. And I just really enjoyed this book. I really loved it. If you are thinking about picking this up, I would highly recommend it. It's out now. It came out September 5th. So it is out if you want to go read it for yourself. That's gonna be it for the end of this reading vlog. Is the reading slump cured? Who knows? But for now, I've read a book and I feel very happy. I've now officially read 3 books this year. It's a bit embarrassing, but at least I've done it. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you've read this book, if you've read An Ember in the Ashes. I do still plan on finishing An Ember in the Ashes at some point, just don't know when. But yeah, let me know if you've read either of those books and let me know down below in the comments. And other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.